My dear friends, I want to take a moment to tell you about the new Toxic Avenger movie. According to IMDb, made in 2023 but only released in 2025 in the theaters, this thing's fun. It is a solid 7 out of 10. It's not any lower than that, but it doesn't go any higher, so let me tell you about it. We have a generally excellent cast, including Peter Dinklage as our title character, the Toxic Avenger, and our protagonist. And Peter Dinklage, he brings the emotions to this, so he's well cast. And his character does go full retard, because that's what he's written to be. But he's got some depth, he's got pathos. But then on the opposite side, you've got Kevin Bacon playing the villain, a greedy and stupid industrialist. And Kevin Bacon, I can't think of a movie where he didn't do a good job. And he brings a level of fun with evil to this role, like he did in X-Men First Class. And Elijah Wood as his brother. That character packs some surprises, and Elijah Wood, he's always good. So 3 of our leads, excellent actors, they deliver. But what happens in this thing? If you haven't seen the original Toxic Avenger put out by Troma all those years ago, this is a remake where a loser janitor character, in this case Peter Dinklage's character, runs afoul of some bad guys, gets tossed into toxic goo, gets utterly transformed and gains superpowers instead of just cancer like all the rest of us do, and then goes on a crime fighting spree, eventually leading to a showdown with Kevin Bacon's bad guy, who's also decided to try some of the juice for himself. And there's a lot of humor, jokes, and cameo appearances by Troma personnel such as Lloyd Kaufman along the way. So it's a fun movie, it's enjoyable. However, I say it's locked at that 7 out of 10 because this doesn't really feel like a Troma film to me. And I've seen quite a few of them. I'm going to review some in the future because Frankenhooker's worth talking about. To help illustrate this point, I'm going to give a bit of contrast. Hobo with a Shotgun, grindhouse movie, goes all in on the concept. Every scene, all the shots, the look of the thing, all the characters play into the grindhouse vibe that it's going for. It was clearly made by people who love the genre or are trying to live up to it. 10 out of 10. It knew what it was about and it went all the way. This thing feels like a grindhouse movie, but one that was made by someone used to a more traditional Hollywood setup. So it's a bit polished. It's prettier than it should be. There's elements of the everything is shitty attitude that goes into a grindhouse movie in the movie, but it doesn't go all in, not up to the hilt. And so I think that's what keeps it from being a modern classic of grindhouse like Hobo with a Shotgun. Still worth your time. I'm still glad it was made, but I don't understand why they advertised it with the not rated tag, because this would have passed the Motion Picture Association of America's screening policies just fine. It would have been like a PG, PG-13. There weren't many tits in this thing, and let alone anything else that would have been objectionable. I mean, yeah, you get some violence, but nothing too crazy. I know that Troma never bothered submitting their stuff to the MPAA for rating, but Troma movies would not have passed. This would have. So I guess they were going for some of that old-time street cred that the movie didn't really warrant. But the movie's good. I'd recommend it. It's a fun time.